Alright, we'll see if this works. June 5th, 2025. We'll see if the game will play, or well, we'll see if my laptop will play Skyrim or if it will just burst into flames, because I want a 3D game to play and we don't, all the other ones we have either don't let me record at all, or they will record for 1 second and then immediately cancel the recording, and I can't find any settings to adjust that, and I don't know enough about computers to figure out why it's doing that. Don't really have money to just buy a new game right now, so don't know any new games to play. So we're just gonna play Skyrim because we already own it. Forgot about this flippin' happening.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Oh, that mouse is so slow
border,
movement. Right? That's so fucking slow. I've never played it on a computer before. Okay. Where's my subtitles?
Walked right into that Imperial ambush.
Oh, I didn't increase the mouse sensitivity. I don't know if that would be... Yeah, you need to be increased, because that's absurd.
It's us, and that thief over there.
At least I don't need to worry about getting eaten by a xenomorph in this.
Skyrim was fine until you came along.
Although I guess I could get mods and put xenomorphs.
If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen the horse and been halfway to Hammerfell.
Doctor Who is
You there?
absolute shit, and they should never have brought Russell T Davies back. I guess I should stop talking while they're talking.
Sisters in binds now.
Shut up back there.
Mostly
What's
I
wrong
pick
with him, huh?
this.
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak.
I'm kind of defeating the purpose right now.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they capture you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
I forgot how long this
General
opening
Tullius,
was.
sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Well, the main reason for playing this,
Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
except for right now, is that there will be lots of time for me to just run around not talking to
Tullius, the
people,
military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor
so
are
I
with
can
him.
talk.
Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
I was considering playing Oblivion because that's older, so it might be better on my
This is
computer, but
I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in.
I was looking that up, and it looks like the leveling system is like
Towers used to make
completely fucking backwards to any kind of logic. So, like, it seems very confusing and weird. And I remember playing that and it sucking because I'll have to find videos explaining what the fuck is wrong with that game, because I definitely remember there's something being wrong with the leveling system. And I saw people complaining that the leveling system is like the exact opposite
Let's go.
of something that makes sense, like you're supposed to pick you're supposed to pick major skills, and when you level those up like
Face
10
your death
times
with some courage,
in
thief.
total,
You've got to
like
tell them
across
we
all
worked
of them,
with
then
you
you
This
as
is a
the
mistake.
character level up, like going from level 1 to 2 or something.
One at a time.
But that
Empire
this
loves their
is
damn
like
lists.
going to doom you, which is what I remember
Ulfric
playing that game
Stormcloak.
originally as a
Jarl of
kid,
Windhelm.
because
It has
like
been an
whenever
honor,
your character
Jarl
goes up
of
levels, also sorry for anybody who's never played Skyrim before and has no. I guess you'll just be confused why I'm ignoring this cutscene.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do
That didn't
this.
even occur to me.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Alright, I'll just be quiet in case this is somebody's first time
Anyone else feel like running?
seeing the opening for Skyrim, so you
Wait.
can see what's going on.
You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Whoa, mouse is so slow. I don't like that. Can I just use the arrow keys? Yes, I can. It's got like a second of lag, though. That's weird. Oh, I can't push it. Can I push the sideways key? Nope, they're gonna make me click. That's so weird. I wish we could have different looking Khajiit. Why are we just... I always play as a Khajiit, and I don't think... Let me actually read what the things are. Let's just start at the bottom. I always play as a stealth character, and then I get completely killed if I ever get trapped in a corner somewhere. So for once, I want to actually have good defense. I do remember I do have an orc character whose name I forget, but she's cool. Maybe I should make her again. I usually play as a Khajiit. But you really can't customize them in this game at all. You can in Elder Scrolls Online, which I technically own somewhere for the computer. Or wait, maybe? No, I don't think I would be. The problem with the Elder Scrolls Online is that it's like Pokemon Go. It's fine when you first download it, but then they keep adding more and more and more, and the file size is at unreasonable levels, so I don't think I can even put that on my computer anymore. Interesting. Hold on, let me see something. Alright, so they're not letting me use the arrows, and they're not really letting me click that properly. Interesting, they seem kind of less white. I've played as a high elf to use magic. I've never been a dark elf. I've never been a Breton. Well, I mean, I was in Elder Scrolls Online, but that doesn't really count. Breathing underwater could be fun. I don't even think we get a spell to do that in this game, do we? I remember Oblivion having so many things. Let's play as an orc. I'll just make a different character. I don't like these buttons because they are giving me this weird mouse. Can we click, guys? We're clicking. Clicking. Weird. Oh my god, I hate these fucking misogynists. Look at that. We go from muscly, burly, actually looking physically strong, to that. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Nah. What's with this damn cursor? Why is it such shit? Oh, it's not even gonna let me use the arrow keys for this? Whatever. It's fucking useless. So, can I click the damn button down here? Why is this such a bad design? Also, why is it completely and utterly silent right now? Alright, music, now you show up, but why are you doing cave music? Let's just edit this guy. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to name this character. And give them pronouns. They can have they, them pronouns, because I am tired of all this bullshit. People literally will act like it's the end of the world if a character uses they, them pronouns, let alone neo-pronouns. You can be fucking buff. Like, look at this. You can be buff. It's like... I don't know what that's doing. I don't know what that's doing at all. Are we doing like slightly different shades? Like that's kind of reddish. That's really subtle. I guess we'll go with that. Oh, now it's letting me use the arrow keys. Okay, we don't want dirt on the base. Wait, was there even dirt? I don't see anything. That's weird. Whatever. Okay. I'm clicking the buttons, game. Now the arrow keys aren't doing anything. I guess we'll just go with none because you can't really see them. Wait, can I scroll down? Okay, now I can. We should adjust the war paint color so we can see it first. I like that. We'll just make them look like Sloane, if that's even possible. I don't think it is. Doesn't really work. I'm not sure if that's purple or blue. Let's go with that. Oh, no, go back. I don't like this area. I don't like this setup. Keep the face the same. Let's scroll down. What's eye tint? Oh, okay. I'm not seeing a single thing going on there. Are we, like, sinking the eyeballs into the head? I can't tell. Whatever. We can't get bigger tusks. Or blue lipstick to match the blue face markings. Okay, whatever. No. Let's see what hairstyles they got. Lots of ponytails. Let's go with that. Oh, what's the stupid arrow keys? You suck. I am clicking down here now, you jerk. Oh, this is facial hair. I thought that was hair color. Hold on. Gotta turn your face back this way. Let's go back. There should be music playing here. Like something interesting that's not just this. Alright, let's adjust the hair color to make it a little bit lighter maybe. Not that light. Let's go with that. Now we gotta come up with a name. Let's see what the other colors look like. Oh, I'm supposed to push R. Can't think of what style the orc names are supposed to be in. Although, what that does beg the question. I know that if you're a man, your surname is Grow, and then your father's name. If you're a woman, it's Gra, and then your mother's name. So what if you're non-binary? Would it be Gree? What kind of names did it like? Let's do a random key smash. Maybe we can do Gru, and then both parents, maybe? I don't know. I should have thought of a name before making a character, but say that because that matches Gra and Gru. Let me look up names. Let's go to fantasynamegenerator.com. God. Oh, and that's one of the letters I can't type with my keyboard, and we don't. Damn it. For if you're new to any of this, my computer's keyboard is broken, so the letters X, S, W, and the 2 button don't work. So I either use the virtual keyboard or I plug in a completely separate keyboard. So we can't have, and since this is a full screen game, I can't use a virtual keyboard, and I don't feel like having to get the freaking do that instead. Grew, and then just give me a random name. Game. We'll do that. So grew equals non-binary child, and then we're just doing the first syllable of both parents. Or would it be their full names? We'll just do their full names.
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here?
My volume button doesn't seem
What
to be
should we do?
functioning.
It's not on the list.
Oh, I forgot we're gonna get misgendered. Oh, fuck.
By your orders,
That's
Captain.
irritating.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your Mensa Tonto will send you.
What a fucking...
Follow the captain, prisoner.
Can I turn the audio up? Just have all the audio at max. Not too loud yet, so. Oh, this mouse. It's too fucking slow. Oh, okay, so this is the cutscene, so anyways.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes,
Continuing
Tullius.
with the
Give
transcript.
them their last rites. As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My
You're gonna get his head
ancestors are
chopped off.
smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Orc.
We've been arrested for literally no fucking
Here it is
reason.
again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
And they're
To
just
the
gonna
monk,
execute me
Nice and easy.
for no reason. And then later in the game, we're given, what's the get glitched? Oh, just pausing, I guess, to end the cutscene. Hello, little kitty.
What in oblivion is that?
Gizmo's nuzzling it, so you
What do
might
you see?
hear her purring. Oh, you're stepping on the phone. You're stepping on the phone. Thank you. Hello, little kitty. She's nuzzling it again. You're adorable. Are you gonna sit with me? sit down with us?
Come on, the gods
Can sit and sleep with everybody?
this way!
No, I can't use this button, game. Don't make me do that. Really? They're not gonna let me use the arrow keys? They're really gonna make me have to reassign them. You serious? Wow, we're walking really fucking fast. I don't like that. Why are we so fast?
What is that thing?
Hi, Gizmo.
Could the legends be true?
Legends don't.
We don't need to do this. I don't like how fast we are running. That's gonna make me so motion sick. We're not supposed to be this fast. We can't die during this. Just going. Why are we so fast?
Hemming, you need to get over here! Now!
We're just going to go through.
Got him. Stay close to the wall!
Why are we so fast?
Kill this thing.
Maybe it's just fast compared to Alien Isolation. But that's gonna be like 6. I'm gonna have to like put on heavy armor immediately. Cut my
We'll
fucking
meet again in
bomb,
Sodom,
man.
brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt.
Blah
Just
blah
like the
blah.
children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving.
Yeah, that's
Come
why.
here.
That's why I'm
Let me see
standing in
if I
front
can
of you
get those
already.
bindings off. There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore. All right.
What? Tab.
Armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
Already open.
Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate. Damn, no way to open this from our side.
Come on, soldiers! Keep moving! Take cover!
Pushing the mouse button to attack doesn't seem to be working very well. We'll just make it V. No, wait, that's right. That should be V. I don't know. Whatever. Good enough.
Get this gate open.
Prisoners are escaping.
Away. Gods, no.
Sons of Skyrim!
Shut up. Stamina genuinely does not fucking matter in this game at all.
Maybe one of these.
It's so dark in here.
Let's have the key. Let's see here. What next? Here we are. Found the key.
Tab. Okay. now we're at least wearing heavy armor, so less absurd movement speed.
Let's see if it opens that door.
What door?
Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Anyways, Doctor, nobody should ever have let Russell T Davies be the showrunner of Doctor Who again. That's not how you save a series from being shit. How do I change my perspective? Am I not allowed to scroll down? These are not the only options, game. Alright, fuck you.
See if you can find any potions. Need them.
I do remember last time I played this, I got really fucking irritated by the constant healing effect, which means it's almost impossible to actually train the restoration skill, which is where you use magic to heal yourself, so that you can actually heal yourself in emergencies. Because I think you can only train it if you are actually injured, but that's like almost fucking impossible, because you get healed every time the fucking thing ends.
No, I haven't.
I'm just killing them all because they're all fucking. These guys just torture people, and then the other fuckers just are racist. It's like their whole fucking thing. Because the people making these games are shit politically, so they want to always equate wanting independence and genuine freedom of religion, and they want to equate that to being racist. And it's like, what buttons? Use the mouse to rotate, then the up arrow to. Huh? What? Okay, whatever. Why am I moving so fast? I'm even wearing all heavy armor specifically to avoid that. I don't like this. Like that's gonna make me nauseous. And then it's not even like in a. This is why I can't play Minecraft. Because you fucking move too fast. It gives me motion sickness. What am I am wearing heavy armor, aren't I? Like all heavy armor? Yeah, I am. So why the fuck am I not slowed down? Guess I should just do this.
This way. Come on, hurry up.
Very annoying that we can't kill these
I'm on
guys.
your side. are you doing?
Freedom of fucking expression.
What are you doing?
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need to pull back.
This game is so annoying compared to even just Fallout New Vegas. That, like, I'm wearing Imperial armor. How do they know I'm a Stormcloak? How do they know that guy's not chasing me trying to kill me? I'll just pick everything up and then just sort of throw it off. These dumb butts are. Oh, I forgot we can dual wield. I don't need to dual wield. Oh, this game is terrible. It's not showing me the remapped controls down here. I guess we can just fucking dual wield. Doesn't really matter. We'll just come back in here if it's even possible. I don't know. Might not be. What's my shift button? What's my sprint button? Why is it not letting me scroll down? Why are you useless? Why are you fucking like this? Whatever. Guess we won't get to sprint.
For the glory of the Empire!
Alright, I'm just gonna equip the magic again.
Victory is yours. Let's on ahead. See if the way is clear. Let's see where this goes.
Once we go outside and just get rid of all this crap, assuming I don't know. We're moving very quickly and I don't like it. Shut up, game. Let's put that back. So C is left hand, V is right hand. And we can't sprint, apparently. Oh, that's dumb. Alright, I'm clicking the dang buttons game. Yesterday we watched from the Robot Revolution to Lucky Day for Doctor Who season whatever what this is, like 14 or 15, 16, something, I don't fucking know. Disney is pretending that it's season 2, which is fucking ridiculous. Because not if I'm just trying to fucking talk. And also survival. Bethesda's shit at making survival modes, because it should be a fun time in Fallout 4, but they are fucking useless. I forgot there were achievements for these games, but whatever. Yeah, I really don't like how fast I'm moving. I don't know why I'm moving this fast. We watched freaking Lucky Day is very clearly just really fucking blatant fascist propaganda saying anybody who has a problem with the secret police represented by UNIT we'll do the mage stone so we can maybe actually learn restoration. You don't need to give me an achievement for that game. Lucky Day. The plot is... Okay, first of all, this season, season 2, or whatever chronological number it is, I don't give a fuck. The second season with the 14th Doctor, it's supposed to be the season for Belinda Chandra. She's the companion. She's a woman of color, and she's supposed to be, hey, they fixed... How long did that take them to fucking fix this glitch? That's absurd. It's 2025. When did they fucking put this sound effect back in the game? Because I remember it had this fucking effect the first time. And then they added something, and it's a fucking glitch for like a decade. That the wolves' actual howling noise was gone from the fucking thing. And when did they finally fucking fix this? And why did it take them so long? That's ridiculous. I don't fucking like how fast this fucking shit is moving, and why am I running so fast? Because even if I change the settings, it's not going to affect my running speed. Okay, this season is supposed to be... Shut up, I'm not coming with you, I'm running ahead of you. This is supposed to be... Why am I already leveled? Blah, blah, blah. This season is supposed to be following Belinda. She got kidnapped by some robots for some bullshit reasons and brought to a planet that's named after her, which isn't how that works, but what the fuck ever. It's just a mess. But, okay, we at least see that she is a character She wants to go home. She doesn't actually want to be traveling with the doctor because she got kidnapped out of her house by robots who
One of us has to
threatened
do
her,
something.
killed one of her
I
friends'
said no.
cat.
No ad- Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is...
Take a look.
I don't need your flippin' crap game. Clicking, tab. Okay, now we are down to 78. Oh, I don't need two of these.
Damn thieves. The Riverwood Trader is every...
I don't
Some
care.
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't like how fast we are. It's annoying me. Belinda's whole thing
What are
is
you
that she
doing
was
here?
kidnapped from her home
I'll be
and
right
then
down.
rescued by the doctor after watching a whole lot of people die, including another brown woman that was hinted at, hey, maybe she'll be a companion, because we're told that she and the doctor have been friends for 6 months, and the doctor promised to let her come with, and then she just gets shot very predictably, and it's just like, why would you? And that's supposed to make us sad, but it's just making me fucking infuriated, because, like, we have watched Classic Who. It would be nice to have multiple companions again. There's no reason we couldn't have Belinda, who was kidnapped into all of this, and then I forget the other character's name. It was something 55. I don't remember. Like, we could have had both of them in the TARDIS at the same time. Was it Sasha 55? Something with an S. This is gonna do. Why are you fast? How do I? Ugh. Let's put all this fucking back at the bottom again, I guess. Why did they even have an arrow down here if it's not gonna let me scroll? Why am I moving so fast? Now the mouse sensitivity is too low. No. Why are they giving me this crappy cursor if it's not actually gonna fucking function properly? It would have been so interesting to see Belinda in the TARDIS with another companion. Belinda, who was kidnapped and is here against her will. And then this other character. I'm just pushing the wrong button. And then we have Sasha 55. It was something with an S. It might literally be just Sasha 55. We never get an explanation for why 55 is her last name. For any reason at all. I'm just wandering around. I have no particular plan in mind. We're just going whatever direction I pick, which is wherever this is going. It would have been so interesting to just have multiple companions, both with very different reasons for being here, where Belinda has no choice, because this is the only way for her to get back to Earth eventually. And Sasha 55, it would have been because she couldn't wait to do this, and she was so excited and was looking forward to it.
Now ain't this a surprise?
But instead we just killed off Sasha 55 very annoyingly and predictably. Why isn't the game telling me how to go into third person? This is gonna make me motion sick. I'm just gonna close my eyes and just keep pushing the fucking button. And hope I don't die. So that's irritating it all. And then just, can I take it? You're gonna make me really... Alright, I pushed the wrong button that time. What the fuck ever, who cares? I will just be fast traveling, so it doesn't matter. Just take everything. I don't like how fast we are moving. This is literally why I can't play Minecraft. It lets you move too fast, and that gives me fucking motion sickness, and this is gonna make me motion sick. I don't want to have to find out how to mod this on PC. It's gonna be so annoying. And now it's so irritating. I don't even know why they bothered. Whoa, what's that? Oh, I forgot about console commands. I don't know why they even bother with putting food in this game, because you can't use it for anything. We get it. Shut up. I see, this is already giving me a headache. I guess I could sneak everywhere. Yeah, I guess I'll just be sneaking everywhere. Alright. Meow, 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 meow.
The Riverwood Trader is everything. My sister Camilla or I will...
I don't care about your family drama. Is iron armor better? Weight is 30. Yes. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot it does tell you that's what the little arrows mean. But it's 8 is 4. Okay, so that's the only part that's not there. Oh, you ran out of money? Jerk.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
I gotta put that armor back on. Some things it's letting me click, and then some things it's not. Would literally just be sneaking everywhere so that we're walking slow enough to not make me motion sick, hopefully. Okay, yeah. Belinda's whole story is that she got kidnapped by robots and taken to another planet. Does my auto run? Nope, can't do auto run in this game. That would be helpful. She got kidnapped by robots against her will, that's what kidnapping means, and taken to some alien planet, and the doctor rescues her. So now she has to rely on the doctor to get her home. That's the whole point. But for some reason, they can't land on the same day that she left. which is November. No, why am I saying November? May 24th, 2025. Pretty kitty. Hold on. Flames is less expensive. That's so dumb. Why is that? And I forgot about that. No, wrong button. Hold on. Alright, you're just gonna have to wait a bit, because I'm making some ginger tea, because I'm nauseous from this dumbass game. Okay, the tea, well, the water is in the microwave. What had I said already? Once again, we have at least finally learned from the mistakes of doing this with Alien Isolation, but I have my phone recording, and the app records with has an automatic transcript feature, so I can just scroll that up. Okay, yeah. Let's try and set this deer on fire. I don't remember how much range this spell will have. That deer just disappeared. Alright. Okay. There it goes. So that didn't work at all. And I guess I forgot to cook the thing again. Can I click the... Oh, why is it doing this? Oh. Yeah, it's not... Who the hell designs a game, but then makes it so... I don't want that. But then makes it so that when you remap the controls, the interface won't reflect that, and it'll just keep telling you to push the thing you were pushing before. That's terrible. The whole point of Belinda is that she got kidnapped, so then the doctor is like, okay, yeah, it's fine, I will drop you off on the exact same day you left, just a few minutes after you left, so nothing, you won't have missed anything, blah, blah, blah. So then they try that, but it doesn't work, because, it's scary. Distracted rocket. Yeah, we gotta just keep fucking sneaking the whole time because this game lets you move too fast. I don't remember being able to move this fast in Skyrim on the PlayStation, but it's been a while. They tried to land on May the 24th, 2025, but they keep bouncing off. The doctor keeps pulling the lever in the TARDIS to do that, but nothing happens. All the lights flash, and then they're just still not there. For reasons. And so instead of at least asking the obvious question, let me get my damn tea out. I'm not even gonna pause the game. We probably won't die. Yeah, we didn't die. We're fine. Instead of anybody at least doing the bare minimum of asking the obvious question and suggesting the most obvious solution in the fucking world, which is, okay, you can't land on May the 24th, the exact same day you left. Okay, well, you don't have to do that. You can just land the day before, on the 23rd maybe. We don't even ask that question, and it's like, so we don't even get any just basic bare minimum of excuses of we can't do that for some reason, so the characters are just being completely fucking useless for no reason, without even any excuses to justify it. Seriously, why am I moving so fast? I hate it. Like, you could just bring Belinda back the day before. And if you can't do that for the same reason, then just bring her back a week before she got kidnapped and give her a well-earned, all-expenses-paid vacation. Like, it's not like it'll be the end of the world if she has a few extra days before she has to get back to work. That's probably even better for her mental health because it'll mean she gets to take time to relax and won't have to immediately go right back to her extremely busy and stressful job at the hospital. Oh, we're getting some lag. I guess I should save the game. Now the guards are probably gonna get mad at me for saying
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? The world's gone.
we're not going anywhere in particular. We don't need to go to Whiterun. Yeah, like it wouldn't be the end of the world if she just went back a few days early. It would literally give her just a fucking vacation. That's perfectly fine and good. I don't know why we're acting like that's not even remotely an option. All right, fuck you, dear. And then, what are these? Just weird-looking people. That was weird looking. Oh, I guess I should discover the locations as I go along. So we'll just do that. We'll just walk around discovering locations. I think this is from a little DLC or something. I don't remember. But the fucking writers and showrunner Russell T Davies don't even want to like give us any kind of anything, so we don't even do that. Like, and it's really irritating because like that could have made an even more interesting story. Like, okay, well we can't bring you back. Okay, just picture it in the TARDIS. Okay, well the TARDIS really doesn't want to let us go to the day you left. Okay, not a problem. It's just a little bit of hitch. We'll just drop you off a few hours before midnight the day before, so you can just hang out at the park. We can go get a coffee or something if you want. Just do something, chill, hang out, and then you just have to go back to work when it's time for you to go to work, and it'll be like you never disappeared. Just stuff like that. Alright, and then we try that, and maybe that doesn't work either. And then they're like, the doctor's getting a little bit more fucking concerned and confused than he already was. And then they're like, okay, alright, let's try 2 days. 3 days? 4 days? 5 days? What the fuck is going on here? And like, it could have just been a thing that she's not allowed to go back to Earth for some fucking reason. Like, imagine if this whole season had been nothing set on Earth because we're doing all of this other stuff instead. Like, the TARDIS can't land on Earth. It could have been a whole fucking thing. Or at least can't land on Earth. Before, not only after the specific day, I guess it's May Day. There's somebody just standing up here, not doing anything.
I was expecting that.
Why is there no combat music? Like, I'm pretty sure the music is turned on. And see how my health is already full again, so it's like, alright, why did you even put a restoration skill in if it's going to be impossible to train it? Jesus Christ, why are we so fast? I hate it. I hate it so much. But this whole season, we're told that we're doing something with a thing that just gets called a Vindicator, because because it was some kind of vector indicator or something like that, and then they just shortened it to Vindicator, and I guess it's supposed to be catchy and quirky and cute. It's not really either of those things. It's just kind of annoying, especially because the villain just starts calling it that for no fucking reason, and it's really irritating. And the whole plot of it, we're told, is okay, well, we can't go here.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you?
I mean, what does this even mean? Is this guy also a bandit? Whatever.
Boss was looking for you. Said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Oh, hold on. Gotta get those kitties. They were put in the bathroom to get a treat. Now they want out. You guys want out? You want out, kids, now? Okay, that's just stupid. It's just a stupid little joke. Okay, whatever. Whoa. See, why was I just moving forward endlessly there? Whatever. The whole thing that they keep saying is, oh, we just gotta keep traveling around and scanning things with the Vindicator, which is just a thing that looks like a guitar.
So you win.
Thought we were going to get very complicated.
Got ourselves a hero.
Lightning drains your magicka. I guess that's why it does cost more. Shut up, game. We know. We died. That was confusing looking.
Need something?
We're told that they just gotta keep traveling around to different places and scanning things with the Vindicator. And then they're supposed to just leave immediately, and this is
Who's there? Rodolphe?
whatever.
That you? Hey, somebody get down here. Help!
What was that?
Cold's tougher than you.
Yeah, we're told that they just have to keep scanning different things with the Vindicator, and this is doing some kind of thing that's capturing the energy of 5 billion supernovas or something absurd like that. It doesn't actually make sense. Why are we so fast? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It doesn't actually make any fucking sense at all. I guess I should save here again. quick saves. I don't really care. And we get 3 episodes of this with Belinda. There's 8 season episodes in total. Shut up, game. Alright, we're gonna turn the difficulty down a bit just so I don't keep dying, because the point of this is not really to play, it's to talk. We'll just put it to novice. The point. What? I don't know what's going on. I'll just start moving forward, even though I'm not supposed to be. We get there's 8 total episodes. We get 3 episodes with Belinda, which is how it's supposed to go, because it's her fucking season. She's the goddamn companion. She's supposed to be doing all of the episodes. But instead, we randomly get Ruby being brought back. I don't think we went all the way up here. Instead, we just get Ruby being randomly brought back. Oh. I didn't actually mean to pick up a bucket. We don't need a freaking bucket. Alright, we'll just take it all, I guess, since the fucking thing is not well set up. And then we get
You think it'd work?
half of
Of course not. Dogs I could train, but a half-starved wolf, not a chance.
Right. Lucky if it doesn't rip our throats out. What was that? Is that your best?
why the buttons? Okay, we're just gonna keep getting kill cams, I guess. Just had a freaking fly land on my glasses. Why do we just keep switching between which buttons do what? It's irritating. Whatever. So we get Belinda, the woman of color. Her season just gets randomly fucking interrupted by an episode about Ruby and some guy named Conrad, and Ruby's a white woman. We're interrupting the Woman of Colors 8-episode season, which is already ridiculously fucking. The 8 episodes for an entire season is ridiculous. And now that we've been getting interrupted further by just this random fucking episode about the white woman, Ruby, who doesn't need to be in it at all. The episode isn't even adjacent to anything of anything. Iron Hand Gauntlets. Okay. We'll just take all of these. And then we'll drop stuff. You know what? We can, if the alternative is getting motion sick, we will just fucking run around, over encumbered the entire time, so I can sell stuff. I don't care. We're doing that now. I don't think I've ever once come here in the entire game, ever. I guess we'll just start doing... Could you want to try and train magic? It's not even tangential to, it's not even remotely related to anything going on with Belinda and the Doctor. It's just interrupting the flow of the fucking story and the main quest, which is set an arbitrary number of scans with this fucking thing that looks like a guitar that we're calling a Vindicator for some fucking reason. I'm pretending that that's anything. And it's just, it's an episode of, it's just propaganda about how filming the police and criticizing the secret police makes you a bad person. Because equating people who film the police and secret police, in this case, the secret fucking police that are beyond the regular fucking police and can do anything they fucking want. And we know that they literally arrest people and keep them in solitary confinement in underground cells and enslave them, because that's what happened to Toshiko Sato from Torchwood. She's working for Torchwood because she was fucking enslaved by Torchwood and Unit. Like, literally. Okay, we're good. Toshiko Sato, we're given her fucking backstory and told that she joined Torchwood because I think her mother was kidnapped by some bad guy and she was blackmailed into stealing something for this bad guy, and then she repaired the thing that was stolen, which was alien technology. So then Unit arrested her, stripped her of her rights as a citizen, and then like literally threw her into an underground jail cell, solitary confinement for years. And then Jack Harkness strolled up one day and was like, "Hey, you want out? You can come work for me at Torchwood for 5 years, and I won't actually let you see your mom." And she was thrown into this jail cell without ever even being told if her mother had been fucking rescued or not. Even though her mother was the entire reason she was doing all of this, because she was being blackmailed. And yeah, she was literally just left to rot in an underground prison cell in a fucking cave with a rock floor and no privacy because there's a camera in the fucking ceiling, and in solitary confinement, and then was forced to work for Torchwood because it was literally either work for Torchwood, another form of the secret police, or never ever fucking, what am I pushing R? Oh, I'm supposed to eat these first. Let's do that. Her options were literally work for Torchwood or literally die alone and forgotten underground in solitary confinement, never to even see the sunlight again, let alone her aging mother who was fucking kidnapped. I am pretty goddamn sure her mother was kidnapped. And nobody even told her if her mother was even alive before they fucking threw her in here, even though they all knew that the reason she was doing this in the first place was to save her mother. She was given no other fucking option. And they just threw her in fucking jail. And the only reason she didn't die down there, like, we will never even get to guess at how many other fucking people Unit and Torchwood have done this to. It's because Jack Harkness decided she would be useful because she repaired that thing of alien technology. So that means that she gets to be enslaved to Torchwood as her only fucking hope of escape ever. And we're just taking everything. Fuck it. Except books, because they're too slow to pick up. Guess we'll find out how much stuff we can carry before the game decides to crash, because it's too much. So now, in this episode, we're told that actually Unit hasn't done anything wrong. You shouldn't criticize them, and like, it's a white guy running a podcast, so we're supposed to think that automatically means he's evil, even though he's criticizing the secret police and talking, and it's like, they throw on so many justifications on top of this to make him seem like the bad guy, but like they oh, he's actually really ableist, he hates people on benefits. It's like, yeah, I see through your fucking bullshit, Disney. You can't, that's not how this fucking works. I know exactly what you're doing. You are doing the, oh, this person thinks that female genital mutilation is bad. Oh, but they've gone too far because this means they want to eat all the male babies born. See, they had a good point. Not really, but we're like, they clearly don't like the point, or they wouldn't be demonizing the people making these fucking points, which is exactly what's going on here. This is not a real example, I'm just picking random. Like, the Disney, with all, they got leaks. Where do you guys get leaks? They will take people with real grievances about real fucking life and say, ha ha ha, yeah, but it's actually really bad. Actually, people who think this is a problem are actually the real villains because they want to eat babies. Or, oh, look at the horror, this multicultural center where everybody gets along and they teach each other their languages, and they have a safe space, and also they want to murder little old ladies who've never done anything wrong to hurt anybody because they might want to hurt somebody in the future. So we're gonna kill that little old lady, and we're the and this is the leftists who think that multiculturalism is fine and good, and sharing your culture with other people is bad. Like, and being vegan because of it's just ridiculousness to untold levels. This is a real example. This is from Moon Knight, whatever the hell it's called. My twin made us watch it, even though I was like, if you make me watch any more Marvel shit, I'm going to break the TV. Do not subject me to this shit. And yeah, it's so fucking, it's so obvious. And this is what Disney's doing again, because they are just, oh, okay. Try that on purpose. Alright, cool. Okay. You're a character meant to be able to run. Yeah, game, that's the point, so that you don't give me motion sickness from running too fucking fast. Yeah, the plot of this episode, which is called Lucky Day, which is a terrible name. It's irrelevant. We pretend that it's relevant because the doctor said it. Let's see how shooting an arrow is gonna go in this game. I guess I just unhold the attack button. Alright, dear, what are you even running from? Oh, that wolf there. There we go. Took freaking long enough. It's a stupid episode, through and through, and it's literally just doing fascist propaganda. This guy, it's that we get the name Lucky Day because we're saying that this guy, as an 8-year-old kid, saw 8? Why am I talking about 8? 8-year-old kid saw 14 and Belinda land in the TARDIS and get out and take their readings with the thingy. And then, 14 gave him a coin and said, "It's your lucky day." For some reason, just to get the kid to go away and stop staring at them. And then, it's like not actually important. It's not actually a reoccurring statement at all. That's just where it gets the name, and it's ridiculous. And then the entire rest of the episode is dedicated to Ruby forming a relationship with this guy when he's older and runs a podcast. And he wants to find out who the doctor is. And he takes a picture of Ruby as she's going into the TARDIS when she was traveling with him and posts it online. And then she comes on his podcast. And then they become friends. And then they start dating and all this stuff. And then it reveals that he's actually secretly anti-unit and was only pretending to date her to reveal that unit is actually secretly liars and are lying to everybody and faking the monster attacks. And none of it doesn't make sense because he's trying to prove that unit fakes the monster attacks by having his friends dress up as aliens. And then to get Ruby to call unit, which is weird in and of itself, because, like, if this plan hinges on Ruby, then does this mean nobody else is allowed to just call unit when they're getting attacked by aliens? Do you have to be a member of unit to be able to actually get their help when aliens are hunting you? There's no, like, equivalent of 911 to call unit?
I'm aware. Iron may be simple, but it'll stop enough to keep you in the fight.
Okay. Like, is there no equivalent of 911 or whatever you do in England for just calling unit to say, I'm being attacked by aliens right fucking now, or I found an alien seemingly bleeding to death in my backyard? I don't know how to jump. Apparently T is wait. We don't need to wait. So that's just weird and bringing up questions they don't actually want us to ask. But then somehow his friends dressing up as aliens to make Unit come out, and then Unit comes flying out with helicopters and multiple trucks and all these guns and stuff to face an alien threat. Somehow this is supposed to prove that Unit is lying about the aliens, even though if Unit were lying about the aliens, then why would they come out and respond to somebody else saying, hey, there's aliens? Because then they would just ignore that and say that's a hoax in particular. But we're not actually supposed to notice this. We're just supposed to go along with it. I wonder if I can shoot that giant from here. Probably not. Nope, there you got it. And then the whole thing is it's just propaganda saying that the secret police, represented by Unit, are actually the victims. And they like the show goes out of its way to frame the people criticizing Unit, the secret police, as spacebar's jump. Framing this as they literally call it a youth movement. Like they legitimately call it a youth movement, and they're showing people on the Doctor Who version of TikTok criticizing Unit and saying that Unit is full of liars and is wasting taxpayer money and stuff, when the money could be going to actually programs that actually help people. But explicitly called a youth movement. This is very clearly made in reaction to people criticizing all of the fucking world militaries for aiding the genocide in fucking Palestine. The genocide against Palestinians. And it's being framed, or just even ICE in general, and the fact that this episode comes out, they let this come out in 2025, when Donald Trump is doing all of this shit. That might be thunder outside. Might be thundering. I might need to end the recording and turn the computer off in case my power goes out, but it's not actually raining, so we'll just assume it's fine. Guess I should save. Yeah, the whole thing is just framing people who don't like the secret police and people who film the secret police pointing their guns at civilians. They're framed as bad and evil and tricking the poor, innocent secret police into threatening civilians and making themselves look like the bad guys because Unit apparently can do nothing wrong and has never done anything wrong. They're just sitting in a billionaire fucking skyscraper for some goddamn reason. Apparently I can't jump over this fence. It's just terrible. And we're interrupting Belinda's 8 fucking episode season for this. So instead of getting 8 episodes, she gets 7 episodes with this interruption. But it's actually even less than that, because in at least 2 of the 2 episodes at the season finale, she just gets completely sidelined. At one point, literally shoved off into a box off screen. Literally. And her entire personality and history rewritten.
Take a look.
Adventurer backpack? Okay. Let's put on whatever we're keeping.
May your road lead you to war. War, take a look.
She doesn't even get the 7 episodes that would be left if this were fucking taken away, because wait,
I hope that
you sell spells or
Khajiit
anything, man?
take a look.
Alright, what are fishing maps? Yeah, we'll buy that. Alright, game, I'm trying to scroll down. Why are we doing this? I don't really care about alchemy. We're not even getting money for these.
May the sun keep you warm, even in this land of bitter cold.
What was I saying? Yeah, Belinda doesn't even get those 7 episodes that would be left with Ruby's interruption with this bullcrap of saying you should stand with the secret police. She doesn't even get the 7 remaining episodes because the last 2 episodes, which is just the season finale but spread across 2 episodes and chopped in half, even though the first episode accomplishes.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
You're not very good at your job, man. Because the last 2 episodes are just a really shitty episode split into 2. Even though the first episode, which exists for no reason than to set up the second part 2, and it's not even called part 1 and part 2, even though it fucking should be. It's literally just a 2-parter. But we're pretending it's not. For some fucking reason.
You disrespect me.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn line and ask your little brain?
She gets completely sidelined in that, and even worse than just getting sidelined, her entire personality is erased. Everything we have been shown about this character gets fucking erased and retconned, and she becomes a completely different fucking person. And, like... And she at one point literally gets locked in a box off screen to excuse her not being in the rest of the fucking episode. And so we started with 8 potential episodes to devote to this character as a companion. We've taken away 3 of those episodes. And then we also have in the freaking Interstellar Song Contest, which is also fucking bullshit. She is also barely in that one, and she's barely in The Spider and the Engine. 8 episodes. She's barely in 5 of them. This is supposed to be her season as a character, and she's barely in any of them. Yeah, we know.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Blah, blah, blah,
Jarl
blah.
Balgruuf is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Actually, I don't know why I'm here besides habit.
So you
Blah, 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 blah.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Blah, 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 blah.
Smear Irileth was right.
I don't really care
What
to
do you
believe
say
it.
now?
I don't know why I came here.
Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our
Oh, I can hold shift to walk, apparently. Still don't know how to sprint. We don't need to do any quests. We can just run around.
Everything's all right?
Oh, okay. Alt button. Sprint. So, yeah, Belinda's barely even in her own season, and then the entire last 2 episodes of the whole season. That will be the only season she ever gets, probably. Everything that was established in the first few episodes of it gets completely fucking erased and contradicted, and we're supposed to cheer for this and pretend it's awesome. Instead of just being a horror story, a misogynistic horror story. But I guess Russell T Davies doesn't actually give a fuck. Like the first part of the finale, what should have been named Part 1 says, oh, that evil podcaster guy who's evil because he doesn't worship the ground that Unit walks, and criticizes the fucking secret police and wants to film them and hold them accountable. He's so evil. Well, he is in charge of the world now by some brainwashing thing. So he's brainwashing everybody into thinking that they're all straight, and it's bad. It's not even internally consistent at all, because first we're told that he's making everybody straight and brainwashing them to think they're straight and hate gay people or queer people in any way, because the doctor compliments another man by saying, oh yeah, you're a beautiful man. And then that guy flips out because the evil guy doesn't like gay people. And it's like, okay. But then later we're told that trans people like Rose Noble were like just magically erased entirely. Were magically erased entirely because dude couldn't even imagine you existing. But it's like, just like half an hour ago, you established that he couldn't imagine disabled people existing either, and they were still existing in the setting. They were all just homeless and practically invisible to all of the people still under the brainwashing, and the disabled people alone were able to figure out, I should say physically disabled people, because it very obviously physically disabled people, because you can tell an able-bodied person wrote this fucking episode, because the physically disabled people with obvious things like crutches and wheelchairs and like white canes and stuff, they look at Ruby and they're like, oh, you're obviously not disabled. And it's like, alright, because she doesn't have mobility aids, and it's like, it's so painfully obvious that an able-bodied person wrote this who doesn't actually know what disability is outside of the very obvious mobility aids. Hold on. Like, you do realize physically disabled people who don't have mobility aids exist. Like, the episode does go out of its way to mention that the disabled people figured this all out because it literally doesn't fucking make sense that the few of them who are in the normal reality, super rich and part of UNIT, have extremely expensive personalized wheelchairs that there is no fucking reason for them to be able to have if they're homeless. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's also pointed out that some of them require medication, but they're not getting that medication because they're homeless, but then they're still magically fine. So this is how they all figured out that something's fucked up with reality, because this doesn't make any fucking sense. This is not how reality works. But then the writer is just like, oh, you don't have any very obvious mobility aids, so clearly you're not disabled. And it's like, okay, so you understand that wheelchairs and stuff are really fucking expensive, but you somehow haven't figured out that not all disabled people who need those things can get them? Like, what? And that there's invisible disabilities? It's just like, it's not even in a way of we're going to center visibly disabled people. It's just saying, oh, this is the only way to be disabled. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like,
Victory is yours.
I am literally too disabled to work which is why I can sit around playing Alien Isolation all day. I am literally too disabled to work, and we just, like, barely managed to get approved for the freaking disability thing, and we're still waiting for all of that. And because I have hypermobility, which means, am I pushing the right button? Not pushing the right button. Which means I've literally spent months at a time with a partially dislocated hip, and was having to go to work on that partially dislocated hip, which made my other hip get fucked up from me leaning on my other leg that didn't hurt as much, which meant the pain just shifted, and in complete fucking agony for months at a time before I finally had to fucking quit. And not even because of that, but because they fucking told me, oh, you don't want to die from COVID? Well then, you signed up for dealing with anti-maskers when you decided to work here. You don't have the right to politely ask people to social distance or put on a mask if they're going to come through your line while you're the cashier. You signed up for that because I literally asked the manager, okay, so do I not have the right to avoid infection with a deadly fucking disease? Because this was at the height of the fucking pandemic when people were still admitting it. At least some people were admitting that it was a fucking thing. Now everybody's pretending it's over. And they literally told me, no, you don't have the right to do that when you decided to work here. So I'm like, okay, then I'm not working here anymore. My life is worth more than a fucking your ability to do this shit, Walmart. So I fucking walked off the fucking job. And then it literally took me months of not having a fucking job, not having to stand 8 hours a day, and bike fucking to work half an hour every single fucking day of the year, no matter what temperature, no matter what else. And it literally took me months of not having to do that before my hip stopped being a constant agony, literally every waking and sleeping moment. And now, now we're in Georgia instead of Pennsylvania, and the worker protection laws down here are even more lacking than they were up in Pennsylvania. So down here, moving too fast. Down here, they don't even have to give you a lunch break at all. They literally do not have to give you a lunch break, no matter how long you work. They don't have to give you any kind of break at all, no matter how long you work. The only requirement is that if they choose to give you a break, then it has to be like at least half an hour. But they don't have to give you one. So the first job I got down here was working at N Market, which is a shitty little gas station chain. And the manager there was friends, or at least acquaintances with my mom. So she's like talking me up and said, yeah, and explained that I'm disabled. So I'll need to have breaks and stuff and be able to sit. And the manager's like, yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then just literally no break at all. I worked there for 3 days because the first day we did some shitty training on the computer that didn't actually explain anything. And then they immediately put me on the register and expected me to be there working 8 hours straight with no breaks at all. Not even a lunch break. Not even a 15-minute get off your lunch break. This is totally legal here in Georgia. Because this is a right to work state, which means that's the corporate speak of if you don't like it, you can quit, and we will just hire somebody else who's more desperate than you are until they get sick of it and they quit, and we'll just keep doing that over and over again because you have the right to work. So that means you can take whatever shitty job you want, and you have no fucking rights as an employee. You don't even get the basic right to a fucking lunch break, even if you are working a full 8-hour shift on your feet. I don't remember where we started with this, besides it's just so fucking clear that, like, there's no mobility aids that I can use unless I could magically get a wheelchair. Because having hypermobility, I could use a cane because that would help take pressure off my hip, but then the problem is that completely destroys my wrist, which I already have problems with. So it's like, this isn't really a disability that can be helped by a mobility aid unless I literally got a wheelchair, which is not something I can afford. And Russell T. Davies, whoever the fuck wrote this episode, I presume it was Russell T. Davies. It's like, okay, so you have disabled people in the episode, but you clearly didn't fucking ask their input on anything besides saying wheelchairs are expensive. So now we're just telling the audience, because it's not just like Doctor Who, any show like this, especially a show as popular and culturally blah blah as Doctor Who, the things that you tell people in your show are going to affect how people understand the world. So when you're talking about minorities like disabled people, if you're fucking spreading misinformation, that just means you're making misinformation worse for disabled people. So now they've decided, oh, Ruby doesn't have really obvious crutches or a cane. And I don't even know if any of them used a cane. I think it was just crutches, wheelchairs, and a white cane for blind and visually impaired people. But everybody just sees that Ruby doesn't have these very obvious markers of disability to able-bodied people, so that means she must be disabled too. We couldn't have had a moment where anybody's any kind of compassionate thing at all. Is there anything we can help you with? Nobody comes here who's not disabled. have you got some, I don't know, they don't have to mention hypermobility, they could mention fibromyalgia, anything. Like any kind of disability that's not very obvious, and it can't necessarily be helped by, well, hi kitty. Can't necessarily be helped by a mobility aid the way other things can. And just stuff like that. And it's like, so no, we're just teaching the audience to assume that somebody who doesn't obviously look disabled to able-bodied people, that means that they're not disabled at all, which just leads to a whole lot of fucking problems for disabled people who don't look disabled, because now if they need a fucking disabled parking because they can't walk fucking far, now they get harassed by people who have decided that they're faking their disability because they don't look disabled. And it's like, it could have been a conversation about how the able-bodied guy creating this little world with his brainwashing thing could have been a commentary about how it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. There's no really salvaging this, because it's like, it's not commentary of any kind. Besides saying, yeah, wheelchairs, they're expensive. But then then everybody assumes that Ruby is 100% able-bodied because she doesn't look disabled to an able-bodied person. But it's like, okay, but these aren't able-bodied people here. And there's so much ableism in this season too, even though it's only 8 episodes and it's so fucking short. And not just this instance, but like there's a whole episode dedicated to, okay, it's terrible. Look at that deer. There's a whole episode dedicated to retconning the original themes of the episode Midnight from I don't even know what year. Was that 2007? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't remember the exact dates of the original New Who. We're just wandering in general directions here. The episode Midnight, the original themes were... am I not wearing armor at all? I don't know how to check I don't know how to go into third person view, so there was like 0 point in us doing... Can I put the fucking armor on, game? No, put that back. Why is it doing this? You can't tell me those are the only fucking controls. Is there a secret slider bar here somewhere? This is ridiculous. I guess I'll just push all the buttons. Alt. Control, we know, is crouch. Shift. Caps lock. Tab is that. Q, A, Z. Don't you run into me. Oh wait, never mind. This isn't Wolf Quest. They can't hurt me if they run into me. V, B, N, M. M is map. L, K, J. J is journal. H, G, F. Alright. F. What does F stand for? Who knows? Can I zoom out by holding F? Slightly. I don't know what F is supposed to stand for. Whatever. We're in third person now, so we can see our character. Take off your helmet so we can see your face. Why does it not let me just click? Alright, here they are. What did we name you? I forget. Are we not gonna tell me? What's your name, character? Urzog. Urzog, Kogaz, and Alvars. That's an orc non-binary name because I said so. With no S's, W's, S's. Yeah, no S, W, or X because those are the keys that don't work. What was I saying? Besides that, it was very clear that an able-bodied person just wrote this episode, and despite having multiple physically disabled people involved in the thing, didn't actually. Oh, dear, are you trying to? We don't really need money. No, I guess we do. Despite having multiple disabled people involved in the episode, I presume all the disabled people all the disabled characters were played by actual disabled people, which is good. Assuming they were and weren't just faked in by able-bodied actors. But a bunch of physically disabled people were involved in the episode, but still got no opportunity to say, no, that's a weird assumption to make. That's not how disability works. Not all physically disabled people, because we don't seem to be giving a shit about neurodivergent people in this episode at all, because they don't come up at all. We don't see any autistic people in this disabled homeless camp, because I guess we're pretending that physical disability is the only way to be disabled, because an able-bodied, neurotypical person wrote this fucking episode and doesn't know anything about the disabled community, or how it works, or how it looks. Whatever. Yeah, very clear that it's just an able-bodied person talking out of his ass. Anyways, what was I fucking saying? Besides that Belinda doesn't even get... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That was funny. Catch something. Getting attacked by a slotfish. Can I hit the salmon? Alright, whatever. Now it wants me to just click instead of pushing the button assigned to that thing. Because consistency, what the fuck is that? We don't need consistency. I don't know what I was saying. Besides, like, 5 out of 8 episodes of what should be Belinda's season. It should mainly be about Belinda and her relationship with the Doctor, 14. She gets completely destroyed as a character at the end, and we're supposed to cheer it on as though Russell T Davies is a writing genius for literally retconning the character's whole entire history and personality and pretending, oh yeah, it was actually very, very clever of me to to literally rewrite her entire history right in front of you and expect you to cheer. This makes me smart. As though it's not just like ridiculous levels of bad writing. We're gonna go over this fucking waterfall. What is even happening here? Maybe we're just stuck. Oh my god, we just saw inside their head. Yay! Oh. Guess we only survived that because we got health upgrades.
You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right?
That's because I got that disease.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
And then that's all he'll say. I guess I'll say it again since we did survive falling off the volcano. Or not volcano, waterfall. Yeah, Belinda barely got to be in any episodes of her season, and then her character gets completely fucking destroyed at the end because Russell T Davies, a cis white man, decided that actually all women want to be mothers. So we are literally going to rewrite in front of everybody. We're going to rewrite.
Yes.
Huh? Are we friends?
Need something?
Now we're fighting. I'm not sure what's going on.
Now ain't this...
I've obviously never come in here by jumping over the wall before. So that's weird and funny. I guess that glitches up. I didn't know that was possible. This is an actual female bandit chief. Diversity win! Not that the Elder Scrolls Gate 6 is coming out anytime soon, and not that I'm going to buy it when it does come out because these fuckers are... Apparently Bethesda is owned by Microsoft now because nobody actually gives a shit about breaking up monopolies. And they're just casually supporting fucking genocide in Palestine. It's like... The fact that Disney was allowed to buy Marvel and all of this shit. Click. Did you know that Disney tried to trademark the name Dia de los Muertos? The Mexican holiday, the Day of the Dead? They tried to trademark that and quote any associated imagery when they were making a movie about that, literally trying to trademark other people's culture to fucking literally make it illegal for people to celebrate their own culture. And now Disney's probably going to buy Doctor Who because they're the only reason these last two seasons exist in the first place, because it's all Disney funding, which is why we have these new shitty, overly produced CGI bullshit that just does nothing but let people like Russell T Davies fill the episodes with absolute garbage. We're gonna keep it in third person. Like, he brought back Omega in this episode for just like, I don't even think it was 5 minutes. Like, just a few fucking minutes, and then just gets shoved back through the door that he came through, and it's like, that's not a mega, first of all. You can't, his whole thing is that the whole thing of him and his whole plot line in Classic Who, where he actually matters, is that he got trapped in an antimatter. He got trapped outside the universe, and his whole entire body is now made of antimatter because he was there for so long. And he doesn't have a body anymore. He's just pure consciousness and stuff. Hold on. And in this, they're like calling him the Mad God with capital letters, like that's a fucking proper noun and a title and stuff, and saying that he was banished to this antimatter dimension because he was so cruel and insane. The Gallifrey banished him, and it's like, what? No, that's literally not what fucking happened. He got trapped there by an accident when he was inventing time travel, I'm pretty goddamn sure. It's like, it's been a while since we watched it. But he was not banished for being mad. Like, what? Like, I'm pretty sure it was a whole plot point that he was, like, the Doctor's hero. And that, like, a lot of people wanted to rescue him. But then they couldn't because he's literally made of antimatter. So if he comes back, the entire universe will just explode. Kitty cat, you're so mean to me. Oh. Alright. We'll float here until we get some more magic. This is funny. Feel free to take screenshots, it's fine. I've never had this happen either. But I've never actually swum in water to get away from enemies in this game. Oh. Stop beating me, guys. Stop beating me, guys. Let's go swim over here. Yeah, sure, let's catch some brook bass. This has never happened because I've never done this before. So cute. It's a dog paddling at me. It's not supposed to be cute, but it's cute. Look at it. Look at those big paws. Alright. And then just follow me around. Oh, can't jump while we're in water, perfect. Oh, okay, we gotta kill him. Like, they're just... Alright, they're bringing back him. They're calling this Season 2 of Doctor Who because they think that people are too scared and that they feel like they have to watch the entire rest of the show to start watching it. It's like... That's not really how that works. Like, when we first, I mean, it's kind of slightly different with all the streaming culture now and binge culture, but like, first of all, don't you want people to just be able to watch? Don't you want people to watch the entire show? Like, that seems like that should be a good thing for you guys, but and also, like, that this whole season is supposed to be a fresh start where we don't keep bringing up baggage from classic and older New Who, because that's alienating to new fans who don't know who all these people are. But then it's like, alright, then why are you bringing back Omega and the Ronnie and then not even using them? So you're confusing and alienating the new fans, especially with all the cameos from classic companions that they're shoving in here. Like, we had Mel, we had she's like from Six's era, and like, all it's like, which is it? Are you trying to just do fresh new stuff so that new people who are just coming in don't get confused and feel like they have to go watch the entire thing? Or because, like, you just keep bringing in the classic villains and companions, so it's like, which is it? And that was their excuse for doing the fucking bi-generation thing. And it's like, that we're giving the Doctor Who a fresh start, it's a soft reboot. And it's like, okay, but every single regeneration is a soft